Can I make a game that I cannot control? Here is what I did. Okay, and now the game is running. So we have a spaceship here and it's standing still. There's a pointer showing destination, so let's try to get there. Press W, thrust. So basically pressing W here, it doesn't simply move forward, it accelerate towards where the rocket is pointing, or say where the spaceship is pointing at. Okay, so if say I want to, oh, that's a target, so I need to make a turn, spinning, stop spinning, a bit more, okay. I need to push the other way around to slow down and go to a different direction. Okay, turning back and prepare to stop. Okay, definitely I can do better on this. You need a little bit patience, and our goal is to park this spaceship in the circle. Okay, so you can see the spinning itself doesn't really make a turn. So I need to point it at the right direction and then push forward. A little bit. Yes. Here we go. Now we are having the first failure here. So you can see the spaceship is constantly rotating, and left and right doesn't work anymore. So basically I can't control where my spaceship is pointing at. The only thing I can do now is to turn on the thrust. Yeah, so by turning on the thrust at the right moment, I can still control my spaceship to move towards the right direction, like this. Okay, so basically the spinning speed will define the resolution of the control, if that makes sense. Because if I want to slow down, I have to wait for the tail to pointing towards the moving direction. And once it's rotated too much, I have to stop. Okay. We need to go back slowly. So only when it's pointing at that direction, thrust, and wait for another cycle, we should start to slow down. Alright, looking good. Alright, I think we're gonna make it. Yes. Here we go. Now our altitude control is back. Let's go. So this time apparently the thrust power is very low and it doesn't really accelerate too much. But if you keep accelerating, the speed can still go really high. And the problem is, if the speed is really high, it will take a very long time to slow down, so I better be prepared in advance. I can see that. Okay, so I knew that. It takes quite a while to slow down, just like how slow it is to speed up. Okay, so I can't really go too fast in this mode. Okay, I need to slow down. That's how we brake. Honestly, I'm not quite sure if I'm gonna keep this mode in the final game. It's sort of boring because it slows everything down. All you need is patience. Yeah, okay. So now we are moving towards another extreme. So basically, in this mode, the thrust power is set at the maximum. So a single touch will um, speed up a lot, and also we can slow down very quickly. It's not a good news if, say, your objective is to park the spaceship in a destination. By the way, maybe you can tell already, so far, the pass criteria is number one, you have to be close enough to the destination, and the speed can't be too fast. Okay, I'm not requiring zero speed, but it must be very slow. Not zero, but very slow. Maybe like this, but I'm too far away from the destination, so. It's a little bit tricky, but I believe it's still achievable, but yeah. I'm not good at playing my own game, but I made it. So here we go. I think this one is pretty interesting. What happens here is the thrust is always on at minimum power. What I can do is to control the direction of this spaceship. I can make it rotate. So basically, the thrust power will cancel out on sideways. So as a whole, it's still moving steadily towards one direction. For example, if say I want to speed up more, I simply slow down and pointing at this direction, so I can accelerate towards the direction. And if I start spinning, it will stop accelerating but moving at a constant speed. So now, this is how I can slow down. If I think the speed is okay, start spinning, then yeah, okay, so we are getting very close. Here gonna be a little bit challenge because we need small speed and also close enough to the destination. Okay, so basically, if you are really good at the keyboard, yeah, we made it. All right, so now it is an endless loop, so it's back to stage one. Normal controls, you can adjust your thrust, high, low, medium. You have full control to spin your spaceship. You can do whatever. Okay, so far this game is only a testing of the player control. I may or may not use all these modes, or maybe add more modes later. I'm still thinking of how to make up the level design, or potentially a story to make it a full game. If you have any thoughts, let me know in the comments. Thank you.